Okay guys, it is time for a new update on the Bitcoin price. I can already tell you I'm right now in a $1 million short position, racking in approximately $20,000 in unrealized profits so far. I am intending to scale this position up in a very significant scenario that might happen for Bitcoin in the next couple of days till the end of this week. Let's not talk too much. As always, smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell. Guys, I have to tell you, since my last video, I had a major trade mess up. I mean, you all know that I was predicting the 108K as a potential reversal price target or local top target for Bitcoin for the last month already. Now, I had the amazing plan to build up a short hedge position, right, and to scale it up all the way up till the $108,000 level to then have my liquidation price and stop loss above that price level. What happened now is, and this is a very sad situation, but it's I had bigger losses before, so it's not so bad. But guys, to be honest, I had my trade, as you guys know, my last short hedge trade, that was the trade that I was intending to scale up here on the way up. Guys, it actually got wicked out when we wicked all the way up here to the $104,000 level. Believe it or not, I was so stupid to not place my conditional and limit orders up front. I was expecting the price to not move up so quickly, and I was just going to sleep, and I was intending to wake up and potentially, depending on how the price looks, if we're above 100K, okay, might as well add the limit and conditional order so I can be sure that my trade will not get stopped but will get scaled up. Yeah. And what happened in that time, guys? We wicked to the upside. The trade just got closed by like $2, $3. It was super close. I didn't expect the price to go that high. It did. I made a massive mistake. I didn't place my conditional and limit orders how it was originally planned when I opened the trade. And this is why I got run over by the market makers and lost 60K, which is just profit that we did in the 2 months before, yes, but it's still very annoying because we just got to a very interesting size. We had $200,000 in our derivatives wallet now from $40,000 or $35,000 that I traded up. And now we have less capital for amazing trades here again for YouTube that I'm sharing live. But yeah, we have a new $1 million trade. As you guys know, I was intending to short the $108,000 level. So I did it anyways, even with this fail. I at least now waited till we reached the 108 and only opened a position then because I didn't want to have any horrible entry. If I'm already entering late now, pretty much, I can also wait for the very good entry, which I now did. We have a good trade open, stop losses and a profit. There's not much risk to it. When am I going to scale up this trade? It is very simple, guys. On the Bitcoin chart, we formed a beautiful rising wedge. It got retested at support. As you guys know, for a confirmed breakout, we would need to break the old high point to the upside, the $108,000 level, which I don't see as super likely. So what I'm looking out for is a close below this support line. I think if a 4-hourly closes below this, today or the day after tomorrow, for example, or tomorrow, in general, we need to expect Bitcoin to potentially continue and break to the downside here. Because, guys, don't forget that we just reached our most significant 11 years support and resistance on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. So this is definitely something where we need to keep in mind that this resistance has also never been broken to the upside. Will it now be the time? It is definitely possible, guys. I don't want to get you guys bearish here. As you know, we have some play money here that we are trading with, that we are making some profits with to increase our HODL portfolio. But I'm not touching anything from my HODL portfolio still. Even at this $108,000 level, I'm not touching anything from my HODL portfolio. I will also explain to you how you can actually cash out cryptos while earning APY on them and without selling them. It is pretty simple, guys, and all you need is a Binance, Bybit, some account on some exchange that you are using. There's a very nice strategy. I will update you on this in my next video. This is how I will exit parts of my portfolio without actually selling them. It's kind of interesting strategy. I will let you know. But in general, the market is also just behaving differently. That's why I'm not selling everything now and just saying, okay, this is historically a point where Bitcoin always reversed so far. The USDT dominance even broke below its support, so the USDT dominance is anyways super oversold. Theoretically, there's almost no USDT left. The only reason why Bitcoin keeps moving up is because there's so much institutional cash flow coming in through MicroStrategy and also through the ETFs that are then not moved, right? Because the ETFs and everything, this is held not in self-custody, these Bitcoins. So you don't really have access and you can trade the Bitcoin to Ethereum and then go to some meme coin and that. So the money flow stops at Bitcoin currently, which why the market is also behaving so differently to the past. A lot of people are trying to look at previous patterns and previous things that happened. Best example would be here for Ethereum, right? Ethereum theoretically still has a long way to go. Ethereum corrected exactly as we predicted it when it broke down against Bitcoin. And normally this happens right before a big run starts, right? And now we are already in this big run because Bitcoin is behaving a little bit differently because of all this outside capital than normally. And this is why we also need to keep in mind that altcoins are maybe a much more risky bet this time than in the last bull markets, because a lot of capital that is in Bitcoin now is not able to flow into altcoins and Ethereum, for example. Ethereum is also an altcoin, right? But into Ethereum and altcoins and so on. So this market will behave differently anyways. This is what we can also see. As soon as Bitcoin only corrects a little bit, the altcoins are really being pulled down dramatically, because compared to the previous cycles, we have a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of value that is actually not part of the decentralized economy, which means that it also does not so easily flow in a correction to, for example, buy altcoins. These are just still full custody. Altcoins are still full dependent on self-custody people buying them, right? Or some institutions that are actually deep into crypto that also do their own self-custody. So yeah, at this stage, I'm fully focusing on Bitcoin still with my trades. And the only thing I'm looking out for is a bearish weekly close. There's not much more that you need to keep an eye on. The support that I just showed you on the 4-hourly and the weekly time frame. If we close the weekly time frame at this price or even below, it's definitely a bearish candle. I will scale up my short position definitely, because at that stage we would also have broken the support on the smaller time frames on the 4-hourly to the downside. So I would for sure scale up my short position. If we are closing this weekly candle, yeah, near my position, I mean my stop loss is anyways in a profit, then it will just get stopped out, and I will cross my fingers that we are able to break the $108,000 level, because what will happen then, I have no idea, to be honest, because then there's no resistance anymore to the upside. There's pretty much nothing, and yeah, Bitcoin just pretty much can start flying from there, to be honest, as long as there's no crazy regulatory changes, which I don't think will happen, as now with Trump coming in office next year, and him already, as I know, I don't want to spread false news, but as I know, he bought a spot exchange. Trump himself bought a spot exchange in the US, which is definitely highly bullish. Maybe that's a little bit his way of benefiting from the presidency financially himself with crypto, or having some sort of company involved with crypto like a spot exchange. But this is speculation. I don't want to say anything wrong here, but I heard that supposedly he bought a spot exchange, which definitely is kind of interesting. If the president is buying a spot exchange of the United States, that might be a good sign for all of us hodlers out there. But now, guys, we're going to see us in the next video. See you soon.